Welcome to Be Quick with Mick, the contingent workforce interview / game show where we get to know our guests on a more personal level because we're more than just contingent workforce experts. We are real people. I'm your host, Mickey Pelletier. Before I begin, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Curately AI, an AI-powered all-in-one direct sourcing platform designed to help you hire smarter, faster, and cheaper. All right, guest, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Who are you and what would you say you do?
My name is Jean-Patrick Ceant. I work over at Marathon Oil, who was recently acquired by ConocoPhillips. I manage all of our contingent labor space for the company.
Patrick, I love seeing all the content you put out on LinkedIn, and I'm excited to have you here. So let's get personal. Question number one, what's a movie or TV show you can quote from memory?
Coming to America, the original one, not the remake. I wasn't real big on the remake, but yeah, man, it's funny. My parents didn't speak English too well, but we all sat down. We would watch Coming to America for hours over and over again, and they understood everything in there. So growing up, that was one movie that I watched, and I still love it and can quote it for every single word, even to today.
I need to do a rewatch of that. I haven't watched that one since I was younger, and I think as an adult, it'll make a lot
Yeah,
more sense than it did when I was young.
it's one of the funniest movies, man.
All right, next question. What's the last book you read that you couldn't put down?
I've had a couple, but I would say probably the one book, you're going to have to censor part of this, but the one book that really transpired me, and I try to read it a couple times a year, is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a, yeah, that
Oh,
one there.
I know what
Yeah,
you're
that word
saying.
there. But it's a great book, man. I think it really helps not only motivate you, but also inspires you to be you and know that you are special, you're different, and that's what makes you who you are. So be fully into it. So, no, I love that book.
That's a good one. I think a good reminder for ourselves, being yourself and being
Mhm.
authentic is a pretty powerful tool, and having the confidence in it as
Yes,
well.
yes.
All right, next question here. What's something you do that instantly lifts your mood?
Going outside, just literally walking out. I work in this office 5 days a week, but I do at least two walks. And sometimes it's just to like breathe, and sometimes it's to get re-energized. Might put my headphones on and walk out for about 5 minutes, and then come back and you just feel a little bit better.
I think that's another good reminder for us, the power of the sun
Mm,
and fresh air
yes,
outside, what that can do
yeah,
for you.
yeah.
So, but now it's time to mix it up with our book of truth. Patrick, can you pick a number between 1 and 600 for a random question?
Let's do 317. Mhm.
317. What pets did you have growing up and what were their names?
I remember us having a cat. But what's funny about the cat, though, is I'm terrified of cats today. And the reason I'm terrified of cats, I was probably 6 or 7 years old, and I was sitting in the living room by myself at home, and the cat was laying there in front of the TV. And I didn't understand pregnancy, and the cat was pregnant, and I didn't know that. And so as I'm sitting there, 7, 8 years old, I'm watching TV, the cat's there, and the cat starts making this crazy noise, and it gets all on all fours, and its back is all, da, 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 and then boop, it just starts having babies right there. Freaked me out. To this day, no cats. Thank you. Yeah.
That's an awesome story. Oh, that is funny. I can only imagine being a child. What is going on?
Yeah.
We're not editing that. We're keeping that. That was good. I like that. All
Uh,
right, we got to move on here. Now it's time for our challenge round, where our guests will get to think quickly to answer some contingent workforce related question. All right, Patrick. Here are your options of challenges. Pick one, and I'll explain the rules. There's the yes/no opinion gauntlet, word association, never have I ever, finish the sentence, or would you rather.
Would you rather?
So I'll present you with two challenging scenarios related to the contingent workforce industry, and then you have to choose the one you'd rather deal with. And we'll see how many we can get through in 60 seconds here. So here we go. Would you rather have a contingent workforce program team that's 100% remote or one that's 100% on site?
They're going to hate me 100% on site.
There's no wrong answers. You'd rather lead a team that's highly innovative and diverse of thought, but has communication challenges, or one that's highly collaborative, but less innovative?
Collaborative. We could build on innovation.
Yep, yep. Would you rather work with a contingent workforce program team that excels at execution, but lacks creativity, or one that's highly creative, but struggles with deadlines?
Give me creativity. We can build processes around deadlines and get everything done.
All right. Would you rather focus on building a strong relationship with a few key suppliers or diversify your supplier base to mitigate risk?
Would build it with a strong few suppliers.
Let's do one last one here. Would you rather work on a project where every decision is data-driven or one where decisions are based on intuition and experience?
I'm a numbers guy. I'm data driven. Give me trends and I can make a smart decision.
There we go. There we go. I love it. Well, Patrick, this was a lot of fun. I really appreciate you taking the time to join us on the show today. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in and hope you all have a great day. Thanks, everybody.